having such eloquent speakers here this evening, it's tough, because all I do for a living is grind clubs, really. But, you know, I'd like to thank the Northern California Golf Writers Association for this tremendous honor, the John Swanson Award. I knew John, like a lot of us, knew and loved John in this room. John was an incredible personality, a lover of the game, of people. Any golfer who really thought they had game, who happened to come into this region, would somehow end up in front of John Swanson to measure up their ability. John would handle the match, he'd handle the competition, the venue, and he was a giant in Northern California. He was very instrumental, as many of you know, in the careers of people like Johnny Miller, Jack Nicklaus, Tom Weisskopf. He was bigger than life, and I am truly honored to have the recognition, this award. I mean, I'm just, like I said, a guy who just runs golf clubs. When you're in this business for 45 years, like I have been, it's, you know, I don't know it all, but I've seen it all. And it's been an unbelievable ride. You know, like I said, with John, I'm a member of the Olympic Club, and I'm a graduate of the University of San Francisco because of John. And this award has tremendous meaning to me. When you see a video like that, you think that, wow, what a success. Yeah, I've had some good times, but I also believe that I'm more of a survivor than anything else. And because I'm a survivor, there are people who have helped me get up here and be in front of all of you this evening. And I really want to thank those people. I want to thank my partner, Walter Rosenthal, who had the vision to create the Bobby Jones Golf Company, and his faith in me to design golf clubs. I'd like to also acknowledge and thank this evening the brother that I wish I had. The brother, the man who has been with me through the darkest times and the greatest times, my buddy Matt Venturi, who is the reason why I have 9 lives in this incredibly insane industry. But thank you. I want to thank also my co-workers who are here this evening. It's an insult to call them co-workers because they really are my friends. And I'm honored to go every day and work with them. My co-workers Rick, Chris, Vince, and Jim, who are here this evening, thank you guys for working so hard every day in a vain attempt to try to make me look good in front of them. It's a tough job. I'd like to also acknowledge the 3 best friends that a guy could ever be blessed with. My buddies who are here tonight from long distances, Peter, Rick, and Lenny, guys who have kept me sane, have made me laugh through all the years, and have always, guys, you've always been right there to not let me believe any of the press clippings, the good ones and the bad ones. You guys have always been there to keep it real. I want to thank also to my in-laws who are here tonight. I want to thank a lot of people because it's been, you know, they're the pedestal, and I'm kind of like the little vase on the top of the pedestal. My in-laws, Mario and Emma Castro, who have been so supportive for over 30-something years, so proud of what I do, even though I know in their hearts they wish I'd get a real job in a real industry that would pay me a little more than a fraction what I'm worth, right? I agree with you 100%. I gotta get out of this. It's crazy business. I also would like to thank my daughter Jessica, who snuck out of law school with her husband Steve here tonight, who's here on behalf of my 3 other children who were too far away to get here. And Jessica, thank you for always your love and support, for loving Daddy-O, and for always being the bright side of the road in my life. I'd like to thank my mom, who's here. I'm going to thank her, I don't care. Bob, you're going to pull the hook on me, but it's okay. My mom, Dolores, who has had the thankless job for over 40 years of being the matriarch of a family business, where she was a wife, a mom, and a referee. Thank you, Mom, for keeping the peace within the family for all those years. Because it was tough. There were a lot of years there where you had to beat each other up, and somehow you kept the family together and apart at the right time, so that we could make some great golf clubs and some products that actually changed the industry. And I love you, Mom. I'd like to thank my wife, my beautiful wife, the miracle worker, my wife Renee, the miracle worker who has always been there to pick up the pieces of my often shattered self-esteem, because this industry is very tough, and I love you for always being there and proving that Humpty Dumpty can be put back together. I love that. And finally, I know that this evening I am not the sole recipient of this award. I know that tonight you are honoring a man who was the true innovator, the true craftsman and artist, the man who dedicated his career to making the finest handmade golf clubs and making them available to golfers of all abilities, especially the junior golfers. Many of you who are out there, this man touched many of your hearts. You know who I'm talking about. A man who made clubs and helped golfers, again, of all abilities, many of whom junior golfers who went on to become head professionals, directors of golf, teaching professionals, general managers of country clubs, and in many, many cases, well-known, world-renowned touring professionals. Tonight, I humbly accept this honor on behalf of the memory, and dedicate it to the memory and to the life of my father, Ortiz. Thank you.